Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So this one says, to begin with, I DM'd some girl in early January that I grew up with from my hometown, which I stay far away from because I'm in college. I probably visit my hometown 3 times a year. So from January to June, me and this chick been texting and FaceTiming often. During the whole time we've been chatting, I've been sleeping with other chicks. At the time, both of our intentions was just to have sex. Side note, during the time we was talking, she admitted that she had been having sex with multiple men and now trying to change her way apparently for me after I fucked. So June comes and I smashed a couple of times while I'm in my hometown. We had a good time and I knew she became attached to me from there on since since I'm different from other niggas. Maybe because I show a little sympathy for her. I went back to campus in the summer for classes, but now she's being super attached to me, making it seem that she wants to be in a relationship with me. She's 21 with a kid, and I'm going back to my hometown for another 2 weeks starting Saturday. She wants to go on multiple dates with me, and she's offering to pay and a whole lot of other things. But my problem is that I can't really trust this girl based off her whore actions. The other day, she claimed she went to the movies with a nigga she once had a sexual relationship with, but claimed him as her friend. How and what should I do to how and what should I do to treat her, or how should I treat her from here on out? Should I give her the benefit of the doubt or just use her for pussy for another 2 weeks? Guide me on what should I do based on her past. I was just gonna play along and smash girls on the low. I've been feeling her lately. All right. Well, this is the thing, man. When you're dealing with chicks, just in general, right? Don't worry about them wanting a relationship or, them wanting to be with you in that way and all that other stuff, right? You have to figure out what your agenda is and what you're trying to do in these situations, right? Because if your agenda is to smash, just be like, yo, we just gonna smash, right? Don't sell her any dreams. Don't tell her, oh yeah, we gonna be together and all this other crap just because you want to smash. Just let her know that this is what you're trying to do. You understand? If that's the situation. Now, if she wants a relationship, that's on her. That she has to figure out a way to inspire you to want that. You understand what I'm saying? See, it's not your issue or not your problem to give her what she wants, right? She has to figure out how to get what she wants, either it be from you or from some other dude, right? So don't worry about, oh, if she wants a relationship or she's doing this or she's doing that or she's getting attached to this and this and that. You let her know what it is, and then you basically act accordingly to how you want to do it. But you got to be honest and be upfront with your intentions and what you're trying to do. Don't be giving her mixed signals, and don't be, telling her a whole bunch of nonsense about, yeah, girl, let's get together and all that other goofy stuff, right? Just because you want to have sex. Now, that's one thing, right? Two, you're talking about how, you feel like you can't trust her because of her horror actions, right? And see, what I want to tell you is this, and this is what I tell guys all the time, right? You're going to only annoy and frustrate yourself worrying about a woman's, whore actions or her being a whore. You understand? If you're worried about a chick being a hoe, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your energy. Because most of the women that you deal with, right, are what you would consider hoes. And I'm saying what you would consider because if you consider a woman fucking with multiple dudes and having sex with multiple dudes a hoe, then that means that most of the chicks that you're dealing with or you're trying to deal with are hoes. Now, all you need to do is figure out when you're dealing with a chick, let's say, for example, because you said, I think you said that you were, you said that based on her past, I was just going to play along and smash girls on the low, and you said you've been feeling her lately. So now you're saying you're feeling her, right? So let's say you're feeling her and you're like, you know what, I want to actually be with this chick at some point, right? You got to just understand that when you're with her and you guys are monogamous, right? You and her are basically saying, hey, we're going to be together and just us two if we're going to be in that type of relationship, right? And usually, even if a chick is, messing with multiple dudes, when she gets in a monogamous relationship, she'll, for the time being, try to honor that, try to just fuck with you because, she's not necessarily out to cheat on you. See, what you guys got to realize is a woman, if she's fucking around with a whole bunch of dudes when she's single, when she's just dating, that's just what she gonna do. You understand? But when she gets in a relationship with you, you have to understand that she, in most cases, is going to stop that because she's saying, well, I'm with you now, so I'm going to be just fucking with you. See, what a lot of guys think, y'all have this good girl, bad girl thought process in your head, where you think there's this quote unquote good girl who's not out here fucking and sucking. And then when you say, I got to get with her and make her wifey because she's not the type that fucks and sucks, so I don't got to worry about her cheating on me because she don't do that type of shit because she's a good girl, right? And then you think there's this other type of girl who's the quote unquote bad girl who's she can't control herself. She has to fuck and suck every dude that she sees. And this is why you can't wife her. And this is why you can't be with her because, she's not going to be able to contain herself. She's going to, as soon as you turn your back, she's going to be sucking some guy's dick. This is what you think. No, the good girl and the bad girl, the quote unquote, is the same chick. You understand what I'm saying? So a chick could be fucking and sucking the whole football team. But then as soon as she gets in a monogamous relationship with you, all these dudes that's trying to holler, she gonna be like, well, I got a boyfriend and blah, 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 blah. You understand? So she'll, not fuck around on you for the time being. I'm saying for the time being because you never know. You understand what I'm saying? That's just how it goes in any relationship with whoever the fuck you with. You never know. Right? But if you are worried about her being on some horse shit when she's with you, right? You got to understand that in a lot of cases, chicks aren't going to be that way. But also at the same time, you have to understand that chicks are out here doing a whole bunch of shit while they're single. Now, what I want to say is this, though. I want to go, make this other point is that you could be dealing with a chick who, in her sort of vibe and in her energy and in just the way that she operates, she's just all over the place sexually, meaning that she is the type of chick who wants to fuck around like crazy, and she probably wouldn't be good for a monogamous relationship, right? So she could just be jump off status. But what I want you to understand is that just because a chick is going around fucking and sucking while she's single doesn't mean she's going to continue to do that when she's in a monogamous relationship. But again, like I was just saying, is that there's some girls you just have to sort of watch their behavior or know how they roll or see their vibe, who's going to be doing that regardless. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to be able to know the difference, right? Before you end up like being with some chick and wifing her up, right? But see, what I want you just to understand is when you having this feeling of, oh, I don't trust her because she's doing some whore stuff, and the whore stuff you're saying is just her fucking with multiple dudes. You got to understand, if she's single, that's what chicks do. Single women are out here fucking a whole bunch of dudes. You got to understand this. You have to understand this. If you guys do not understand this, you're going to be confused. You're going to be frustrated. You're going to be, first of all, your game is going to be off because you're going to always be trying to like differentiate these chicks and then come at them a certain different way because you think, oh, this girl's this way and this girl's that way. You understand? So you got to, get to the reality of the situation. Like I've talked about this in plenty of times, but certain dudes, want to stay naive. Certain dudes don't want to fess up to the truth. They don't want to see the truth for what it is. And you got to understand that these chicks are going to be that way. And you got to understand, a chick will be quick to switch up her situation or her style of how she goes about doing shit. This is why you can have the same girl will be almost like two different people to two different guys. Meaning, like, I think I told this story before where there was some chick that I smashed. It was like the first day I met her or whatever. Went back to my crib. We had sex, right? Then one of my boys was having a party. And, he was talking about this party for a few weeks before it happened, right? And he was talking about this girl. He's like, yo, man, I'm really feeling this chick. I've been seeing her, for like 2 months now and blah, blah, blah. So I asked him, I said, yo, how's the sex and all that? And he said, I haven't even hit it yet because, she wants to take it slow. She's talking about she's not the type of girl, yada, yada, yada. And then so, of course, he has the party. He invites her. He's like, yo, I want you to meet her, blah, blah, blah. And of course, it's the same chick that I smashed the first night. Right? So she's a totally different chick with me than she was with him. You see what I'm saying? And so, it was so awkward. I tell, like I'm freaking, like I sort of pretended I didn't know her. I shook her hand. He introduced me. I was like, hey, what's up? How you doing? And she was like, hey. And then, I told him afterwards, I was just like, this shit's too goofy right now. But anyway. But the reason why I'm saying that is because you got to understand that chicks, they'll switch up how they want to be depending on what they want. So if you're dealing with a girl who you can say sort of is on some quote unquote hoe shit, or you see she's on some quote unquote hoe shit and you think, well, I can't wife her up because of this. Like I was saying earlier, is that if she's into you, right? She's feeling you and she wants that monogamous relationship, she'll stop fucking these guys while she's with you. Allegedly. I'm just saying, again, anything can happen, right? So when it comes to this trust thing of, you dealing with a girl and thinking, well, I can't trust her because I think she's fucking around with a whole bunch of dudes, or, I see she done all this with all these dudes. You got to understand that, it's going to be a whole different story when you're with her in a monogamous relationship. And you have to understand that most girls that you meet are going to be doing that. Most of them. This is simple math. Look, I said this before. If a chick is 18 years old, from the time she's 18, dudes is trying to holler, and then she turns 28 today. That's 10 years of dudes trying to holler. Imagine one dude a day tried to holler at her for 10 years. That's 3,650 dudes almost. You understand? 365 days a year times 10. 3,650 guys tried to holler at her in the past 10 years, and you think she only fucked 2 dudes? Come on, son. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say about that. Listen, if you guys have any questions, make sure you click the link below, and I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.
Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below to send me a question. If you have a question on dating and relationships, I'll make a video about it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which teaches you 7 easy to follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And 3, I want you to click the link under that one to go to Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month.
Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.